Oh boy, oh boy, Nioh. Nioh is one of those magical games. It's like Dark Souls with samurais. There's a I can't say it's like Ninja Gaiden per se, but the Temco, Master Ninja, they're masters of these character action type games, and so when you have like, you know, after Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, kind of redeemed after the shitty Ninja Gaiden 3. Then they had that crappy Ninja Gaiden Yabio, whatever it was. No one plays that. No one even knows that what existed. It's got to be Kenji and Ifune's fault. I don't know exactly how. I'm going to blame it on him. It's got to be his fault. But anyway, Dark Souls ends up being one of the biggest things ever. And so, Koei Tepco's like, hey man, we need to get some of that shit. And so they made Nioh. Team Ninja did, and boy, Nioh is freaking great. Freaking, I love William. I never knew what it meant to be a dynasty warrior. No, is that what he said, Brian? It's not quite like what he said, but anyway, freaking Williams talks like this. You gotta talk all gruffy, kind of like a certain Witcher type character. Yeah. Freaking, he looks like Gary. But hey man, I'll take Samurai Witcher with Dark Souls universe. It's freaking awesome, and the combat is much more involved than Dark Souls, like considerably so. You've got not as many. Well, there's tons and tons of weapons, but there's like I forgot, like 6 or so types of weapons, and then you have 3 stances for each of them. It's just got varied moves, and each stance would kind of be like a complete set of Dark Souls type for one weapon or whatever. And you can switch back and forth to try to save your ki or stamina. I can't remember exactly what the hell they call it in this game, but I use spear, and I kind of really like the spear. I like the range of it. I like the low stance or whatever the hell it's called. I didn't use high stance, which would be the high stamina, the big hit kind of thing. I didn't use that too much. And there was a lot of cool magic and stuff. In fact, it was probably one of the best ways to play this game was to kind of, do a hybrid. Well, normally when I play these dumb games, I just pick kind of the stupid weapon and play like an idiot. And just worry about rolling and attacking. But here, spells and stuff, being able to slow the enemy down or boost you or get regeneration is pretty important. And I haven't played it a couple years, but I forgot the names of all these things. But calling your damn spirit out at the right time, getting invincibility from that, playing this all right, getting your meters and all that shit in order, because the bosses are cheese freaking bastards, man. And so you got to cheese them back, and doing that just right feels so damn good. When you first play the game, even your regular enemies are just high threats, and you have to learn to go through them, what attacks they have, and when they have a high poise, which means you can't flinch them and things like that. And another big thing about this game is it has like a Diablo style loot treasure where it's just a bunch of shit drops pinatas out of every enemy, and you gotta kind of sort through it. It's got a bunch of random stats on it. There's set pieces too, and you kind of look for shit. One of the problems I think with this game is that on Dark Souls, every little spirit you need to pick up because it could be something awesome. While in Nioh, you start getting so much, I guess, trash gear. It's like you get something that's good, and everything else is just kind of shit, and so you're not really too enthusiastic about sorting through the latest 14 swords that's dropped to the ground. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have that kind of cool, what's the next thing behind the, behind the corner that Dark Souls does. The levels, they're big, but they're self-contained, so it's not like, you're going to go from the ice area to the fire area or whatever, the way Dark Souls kind of interconnects the whole world. They're self-contained, but they'll have the shortcuts that, as you play through them, you'll unlock these shortcuts and stuff. But I think if you go back through them again, they don't. Well, anyway, the chief problem with this game, it can be. It overstays its welcome. Dark Souls lasts about 25 hours, or I think Bloodborne's maybe 20. Freaking Nioh is like 60 plus, man, and that's just the regular, just to beat through the story and do a couple of little optional things to keep your guy powered up. It takes for freaking ever, and there's just not enough enemies. to try to a variety of enemies that keeps it from kind of being tedious. It's a good type of tedious. It remains challenging and it remains really fun, but it's just something that probably didn't need to be as long as it was. I still really liked it. You know, Brian, we're going to throw the Paw up, Brian. We loved the atmosphere. We thought the graphics were great. On the PlayStations where we played it, and there was a performance mode. Damn sure picking the performance over the damn, picture mode or whatever they call it. And then Big Kitty loves the combat, man. The freaking combat is that Dark Souls shit that we just can't get enough of. God, dog, look at just intimidated looking about all these menus and shit right here. But you get through it, you gotta learn it. You gotta learn what the hell they call Paws and what the hell they call souls. You gotta get the little gremlins because there's gremlins hidden in each level. Goblins are imps, whatever the hell they are. Little guys, you gotta sit on the save thing and you gotta go get them. And all of these little secrets and stuff are there. They just don't have that what's next kind of approach that Dark Souls kind of has to it. Because it's going to end up being just the same freaking damn stupid ogre guy with a horn in his head for the 14 millionth time. But, you got to kill his ass. You got to kill his ass to go next thing. And as a Samurai Warriors fan, you end up going through, what is it, Syndico, I don't know what the fuck it's called. But the Warring States period where Nobunaga and stuff is, and so you'll run through all of the whole list of Samurai Warrior type buddies. You'll see them. They're kept more realistic as while Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors has almost had a huge Japanese or anime aesthetic kind of. I don't know if anime. It's we got to wear the goofiest pants and shit, but they keep it try to historically realistic, even though you're fighting freaking yokai or whatever the hell they're called, and Williams is this destruction dealer, and I'm hyped for Nioh 2. I'm hyped. It's already out for PlayStation 4, but I'm PC mustard rice now, and I'm gonna wait till the PC version comes out. But it'll come, Brian. We just gotta wait and be patient, and then when it gets here, it'll be all patched with all kinds of toys. Brian wants it now. You just wait your turn, Brandon. We'll get our chance.